Hey guys, Jake from MACkite here with another At a Glance. Today I'm comparing the different pump models available from WMFG. The entire line starts out with the 4.0 regular pump. This is going to be a 2.3 liter pump. It's just a very basic functional kite pump. It's going to be the size you're familiar with, good for inflating kites, wings, even sups. You do have the option with all of these pumps from moving from a double action to a single action stroke. And on the very biggest, baddest model over here, there's actually 3 options, so you can kind of toggle between how much air you're pumping on that single stroke. These are all going to feature the exact same hose. It's going to be a screw-on hose. That's important to note when you have a WMFG and you're getting a replacement hose or you have an existing one. It's not the standard clip-on hose that you may be familiar with. So that's going to go ahead, it's going to thread on right here, and they're all going to include a nozzle kit as well. That nozzle kit's going to include nozzles from all major brands on the market. The only exception is the Duotone nozzle generally has a gasket on it, and the one that's kind of equivalent here may let some air slip because it doesn't include that rubber fitting on it. When we move up in the line, we get the WMFG 4.0 tall pump. This is going to be a 2.9 liter pump. You can notice it's going to be taller than the regular pump. That's going to move more air. It's also going to give you a bigger pump stroke. So for taller riders, it's really, really nice. Comes up higher. You're going to be less bent over the pump. So your back's going to feel a little bit better than if you're using the smaller pump. With the smaller pump, riders who are a little shorter in stature will probably feel more comfortable with that. Finally on the docket, you got the big double action pump here. These are going to be 2 smaller chambers. You are going to get more air though. It's going to be that same tall stroke that you get on the WMFG tall pump, except double the action. As we discussed earlier, it has 3 different toggle options. So it's a double stroke, it's a single stroke where both chambers are active, and then a single stroke where only one chamber is active. This pump right here, while you can use it for kite and wing, and you're going to fill those up really, really fast, it's probably more intended for a sup where you're getting to a higher PSI. It's a higher volume pump, so you're going to move more air, you're going to inflate those quicker. This just makes your quality of life a little bit easier when you are using a inflatable sup or an inflatable wingboard, which are becoming increasingly popular on the market. One thing we really like about all of these WMFG pumps is the serviceability. They do have a sand filter, so you're going to want to make sure to change that occasionally, keep your pump functioning as new as possible. If you do feel like you're starting to get sand in the gaskets, you can go ahead and untwist this top compartment here, and it's going to have 2 rubber gaskets. They're both fully replaceable. Make sure to clean that occasionally, get the sand out to keep that pump stroke clean, and you can tell audibly. You can kind of hear when it's starting to get gunked up, but I would say maybe just get in the habit once a year, taking a look in there, cleaning it out, re-greasing it, just keeping this fresh. That way you're not replacing a pump every year. This thing could last you for many, many seasons.